Hey ladies, welcome back for day 6. So today we are going to talk about challenge group invites. Obviously, inviting is one of our 4 vital behaviors. So as coaches, it's something we need to be doing every day. But how can you do that? Like, are you going to post an invite to a challenge group on Facebook every single day? No. Are you going to be like, join my group, join my group, join my group? You need to, no. So how can we do this in a way that's not salesy, in a way where we're sharing our journeys, but how can we still invite? Because that word, I know when I was a new coach, it made me kind of cringe, like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And so that's what I'm here to show you in this video is how you can do this. And the first thing you're going to be inviting to probably is going to be a free group, which I run one of those every month, and we kind of organize pods on our team to run free groups. And now we have something new called Clean Week, where it's not necessarily free. It still can be if they don't want to do the shake or they can't do the shake. But it's really important to have something that's either really cheap, like $29.95 for Clean Week, or something that is free, where we can add free value, because most people are hesitant and skeptical about this because they've tried so many other things and they want to know why this is going to be different. They need to see that value before they jump all in and spend $140 or $160. So a free group is a great place for them to start to see your colors as a coach and how much you care, for us to wow them and show them how awesome the accountability and support is every day, what a difference it can make in their journey, so that they want to continue on. So they feel like they have to continue on with us in our 21 or 30-day challenge. Okay. So how do we invite people in general? It's gonna be really, really important for you guys to do this the right way. We are bombarded by people doing this the wrong way on social media right now, right? I mean, hands up, yeah. So we wanna do it the right way. So curiosity marketing is the huge, huge game changer for that right now. So you're gonna be using curiosity marketing to post about what you're doing without telling everybody exactly what you're doing. So you're gonna maybe let them see your shake in a picture, or mention that you're drinking this, mommy superfood milk, or that your mommy milkshake on the go is your lunch on the go, but you're going to not use the word like Shakeology. You're going to not be dumping like figures, and it has 24 grams of this and and prebiotics, you're gonna be I mean, you might make a post about running out the door with my lunch to go, full of digestive enzymes, probiotics, or which has the equivalent of like 7 cups of romaine lettuce, for whatever that you find. And that's okay to do here and there too, but we just want to make sure that we're doing more of the curiosity marketing. Or you could just have a picture of your shake and be like, my lunch today has 7 cups of romaine lettuce, how awesome is that? Healthy me, or something like that, or mom fuel, or whatever. But they don't know what that shake is, and they're gonna probably want to ask you about it. So when you are doing, most of your inviting is going to be going on behind the scenes. So when you comment, when people comment on your posts and they say, what workout is that? Or you look amazing, what are you doing? Or that sounds so yummy, what is that about the shake, or whatever, you're going to respond to them, just in a, say, hey girl, I'd love to tell you, I'll shoot you a PM, or thanks so much, I really appreciate that, I'm happy to tell you more, or whatever. But then you take it to a PM or a DM if you're on Instagram, and I want you to say something like, thank you so much, I really appreciate that, or whatever it is that you would say. Talk like yourself. That's something I would be like, because I'd be like, hey girl, thank you so much, I so appreciate your love on my posts, but be like you, talk like you would to a friend. And you could say, I just like what I'm doing so much, I'm loving the group and that I'm a part of, and because having all these ladies in my corner and that daily accountability, I feel like I just can't give up. It's changing me on the inside and out. Are you on a health and fitness journey too? Or are you doing a health and fitness program right now? Something like that. And that's how I invite behind the scenes. I really get this ball rolling, just conversing with people about this. And they might say like, no, I wish I was, or I really struggle with motivation, or no, I'm not really doing anything right now. Or and they say, I'd love to know more about what you're doing, or da da da. So you're getting into this invitation process. The next thing that you're going to do is ask them their goals, and please remember, when you're talking like this is not a scripted thing. I used to teach my coaches to use scripts all the time at the beginning, because I thought that would help them feel more confident before they actually knew what to say themselves. But honestly, the best thing to do, and we're getting away from that a lot, because what I was finding is that I was writing these scripts because they were things that I used with people, real conversations of me being me. But then these coaches that were using them weren't getting any answers back, or weren't getting the same response, because they weren't being them. And somehow it's like people know, they pick up on it. It's so important that we are ourselves. So, it's best for you to talk like you would to a best friend. So let's say you go get your hair done and it looks amazing, not like mine right now, and you post that picture on Facebook, and all your friends are like, oh my gosh, you look awesome, where did you get your hair done, or where did you get done, or what color is that, or da da da. How are you going to talk to them? Or you went to a restaurant and you got an amazing steak and you posted like, this is literally the best steak I've ever had, and people are like, where are you, where did you get that, where'd you go? Talk like that. Okay, so you can be confident, you can have fun with it, just be yourself. So don't be scripted. Ask them what their goals are. Say like, I'd love to tell you more. Or, well, girl, like, if they say no, I wish I was or whatever. Well, girl, tell me like, where do you see yourself in the next 30 days? Like, where would you like to be if you had your way? What would the next 30 days hold for you? Is there a certain amount of weight you're looking to lose? Are you looking to improve your nutrition? Are you, tell me about what goals you have over the next 30 days. Ask them what they'd like to change or work on. And whatever they say, guys, this is so important. Relate to it, okay? Because they're probably thinking, oh, look at her now, like look at Nancy or look at Carrie or look at Kim. She's like a boss and she works all the time. But the truth is that the most powerful thing you have to share as a coach is your story. And your story involves how you got started and where you were and what you were struggling with and what maybe you continue to struggle with. So they need to feel like they're not some freak of nature, that you started that way too. That's how they're going to feel, like that hope of maybe I could do this too, or maybe it would work for me too. Is, well, guess what? Like so whatever they say you want to relate to, I'm going to dig deeper and ask some more questions. So don't be afraid to ask them like, well, like you said that that you don't really eat well. What does that mean? Like, what kind of food do you eat throughout the day? And I always let people know I'm not judging them. I'm just here to help and get to them better. And I let them know that I was living on my kids' leftovers and mac and cheese and whatever when I first signed up. So I totally get it. But I want them to feel that they're normal, and I want to get to know them better. This is how I'm showing them that I care, that I'm taking the time to ask them questions. And I'm not just dumping something like, well, here's Shakeology. Shakeology has da-da-da-da, and this is the price of a challenge pack, and you can do this. Like, here's my link to order. No, like, no one's going to order. Like, that's not how it works. We need to get to know people, build relationships, and build trust. So I always use what I call the feel, felt, found method. Like, I completely understand how you feel. It's really hard as a mom to fit in these workouts, and to make that time and to, I felt that way too. I wasn't doing anything for myself for 18 months after my first son. Or like, I didn't know what to eat either. I struggled with a sweet tooth too. This is what I found by having the right support and accountability, by having the tools, by having a comprehensive solution with health and fitness and support, by having something that was convenient that I could put in for 25 minutes while my son napped, whatever your story is, like that, I was way more successful. Most of the time it's going to involve the challenge group and that accountability and motivation every day. So then you want to ask what kind of workouts they like. These are different. I used to send what I called engagement questions, where I would ask them all these questions in one. A lot of times I wasn't getting a response. And I think a big part of the reason is because of the fact that it seemed scripted, like it seemed like a businessy thing, versus me taking that time to go back and forth and just say, okay, well, tell me what about your goals? And okay, like, well, let me ask you a little bit more about that. Let's dig a little deeper. And, well, what kind of workouts do you like? And going through that. And like, maybe they say they like to dance, and it's like, that's so cool, because that's what I'm doing a dance program right now myself. Or that's so cool. That's something that we offer. That's actually something that we have as part of Beachbody On Demand. Have you ever worked out at home, or have you ever considered working out at home? And if they say yes, that they have worked out at home, be like, awesome. Like, what did you do? What kind of programs? And you'll get a better feel for maybe what they like, or that, where you can kind of compare this to that. Or maybe what didn't work, for why they didn't stick with it. It was probably the challenge group. Maybe it was too long of a workout and they couldn't fit it in, whatever. Now, if they say no, they've never thought about it or never worked out at home, you could say, well, awesome. I'd love to tell you a little bit more about it and see if this might be a good fit for you. And then, say, if I shoot you a quick video, would you be able to watch it today or tomorrow? And there's a video that I have that you can send them until you kind of make one of your own, just kind of about when it's called like when someone's interested in a challenge group. That I send them this. It talks about Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology and the groups, and having that constant one-on-one support and a coach, and then that's kind of gives them a better feel for what this is, and they might say like, that sounds amazing. So talk with confidence, you guys, when you're talking to people. You're going to be doing this. Or we're gonna do this, like we're gonna get you results, and we're gonna get you hooked up where you have everything you need to be successful. Like, we're gonna do this, you're gonna do this. I'm so excited for you to get started. Speak life into them. They're gonna feel that in that excitement, and they're gonna pick up on it, and they're gonna want that for themselves. And you speaking life to them is gonna get them to feel that value and to feel like, yeah, maybe I can do this, and get excited. And we want them to know that we believe in them, because sometimes, like, that's the biggest thing what we do as coaches. Like, we cheerlead people, we encourage them, but sometimes people just need you to believe in them before they believe in themselves. I've had that experience so much as a coach. And that's how I invite you guys. Most of it is behind the scenes. You just got to build that relationship and take that time to do the one-on-one. People want, that's why we buy things, right? We connect with people. We have an emotional connection. We feel like they care about us. They take that time, and we feel like it could really work for us. So, or it would add value to our lives. So, when somebody says whatever, that they struggled with this, that, and the other, well, you know, I was like that too. And then I found blank, like maybe it's just superfood shake that really helped me curb my cravings, or that helped me, you know, eat better when I was tight on time. Do you, a challenge group, a group of ladies that would hold me accountable when I didn't feel like it, when I didn't want to, on those long days or rainy days as a mom, or when I didn't get enough sleep. Do you think that having that support would be beneficial for you? Do you think having that place to check in every day would help you stay more consistent? Do you think having that accountability would help get you to your goals? You know, and notice that video that I said with all the information about Shakeology and Beachbody On Demand and how they can sign up and stuff, notice that comes last, you guys, because we want to get to know them first. They are a person. They need to get to know you. You need to get to know them, and that's how they start to trust you. This is a very common new coach mistake, is that people jump right to, well, here's my website. There's the different options. Look it over and be, you know, purchase, and then you can be in my group. You're never going to get anybody to sign up that way. That doesn't work. Dumping, you know, facts and figures and products, and that's what makes it salesy. And we kind of can default to that as new coaches because we're nervous and scared to talk to people. But trust yourself. Do not doubt yourself. You are somebody on your journey. You signed up, you got started, you got some results, and you're already seeing what that looks like. So just show somebody else, well, this is what I'm doing. You don't have to know anything. You don't have to, you know, to get started talking to people and inviting them to join you and just, you know, doing it with you. So when I send that video, you know, if they say that they would, you know, be interested in watching, I say, great, I'll send it over, and then we can chat about it later today, or we can chat about it tomorrow. There's our time that works for you, that, you know, I'll shoot you a message, you know, tomorrow or later or whatever, to see what you thought of it. You can send them a progress picture, you guys. You can send them, you know, a before and after picture if you have one for you or from a client, you know, and this is a kind of invite that you can do on Facebook, where you make a post. This is kind of how we would invite in a post. Maybe it's a before and after picture, or a Transformation Tuesday that you share of yourself, and you say, you know, I never thought I would share this because I'm shy, or I was always so ashamed of my body, or, you know, I'm just not that kind of person. I don't usually share things like this, but I just lost 10 pounds in the last month in this group that I'm in, and I just feel so good and connected to the other women that are helping me do this. You know, if you want to do this with me, I would love that, because I have, you know, I need the accountability, and I know you did too. You know, let's chat, or shoot me a message, or, you know, anything like that, whatever you want to say, whatever sounds more like you. Most times you're just going to say, like, you know, drop me a comment below, or shoot me a message, or email me, or get in touch with me, or, you know, let's chat. And then instead of, you know, if you don't have a before and after picture yet, you can just take a post-workout selfie of you flexing and say, like, let's do this. Use one of the photo apps like Photofy, Photofy, or WordSwag is my favorite, and just type in a text over your picture that says, like, let's do this, or come, you know, and that's an awesome invite right there for people to join you. So, you know, you're just telling them how good you feel. The more that you share your story, you guys, the more people will see themselves in it, and the more that they're going to relate to you and come to you. And I don't mean sharing every detail of your life like I do, because I've just been a big sharer my whole life. That's what I do. It's who I am. I know a lot of you aren't like that, and that's okay. But I'm just talking about sharing. And you do want to share, like, your struggle, and share how hard it is to work out in the morning. But you know that you need to do it because you're a better mom when you do, that you need to set a healthy example for your kids. You need it to be a patient mom and a, you know, loving mom, or, you know, these are the kind of health and fitness posts that you can weave in to what you're doing. Or, you know, and at the end, like, if you struggle with this, or if you want to, you know, if you struggle to make yourself a priority too, or to find the time, you know, shoot me a message. I'd love to chat, or something like that. So they are invitations. They're what we call like a warm invite, where people know that there's a call to action at the end, that they can join, they can contact you, or they can message you, or they can come to you if they struggle. And just keep it light and simple. Like, you know, let's be accountability buddies. Like, let's chat, let's do this together. I want you to join me so you feel this amazing too. Just be yourself. Keep it light, rather than I have a challenge group starting this day at this time. I have 5 spots left. Comment below to join me, or sign up here. You know, that stuff. You'll see top coaches make an advertisement like that, maybe once or twice a month, once for a free group, once or twice for a regular challenge group. But besides that, you guys, the people that are doing it right, it's all going on behind the scenes. And it's just a lot of those little warm, you know, things throughout the month of, you know, let me know, I'd love to help you, or comment below. And so people know that they can reach out. So that is how you can make inviting be awesome and not so icky. It's really just an awesome way for people to know that they can come to you, and hopefully you feel a little bit better about it after this. I'm going to share some invite examples kind of below from some good posts that you can make to give you some ideas, and I can't wait to see some of yours start to go up.